Fifth in the world, man. That's where I finished season 1 ranked at. Out of everyone who played the game this season, I was number 5. This isn't just your average day highlights video. This is actually how I got there, a full story, full breakdown. Hopefully y'all enjoy this video and let's get into it. When season 1 rank dropped this year, I had a vision in mind. I knew I had to lock in and be consistent.
They're weak as fuck, Dan. Their heal's
Yo,
not
weak on their couches, weak on their couches. Two. You go one banging.
At the time, I was just streaming here and there, uploading clips inconsistently, just trying to figure out how to make it all work. Concentration in gaming has always been one of my biggest passions. It's always been a dream of mine, but this year I knew it was actually time to go all in on it.
One in the back. He's
Shot
weak.
that. Not weak. Dead.
He was.
They might spawn in the back on some weird shit.
But I knew I was going to have to do something different this year, something that would separate myself, something that most people wouldn't commit to. I had set a goal this year, not top 250, not top 100, top 10 on the leaderboards minimum. I had no idea what it was going to cost me though.
Take my outer 10 for me. One pinching Dojo, gotta be. None of us are blocking. Yeah, Dojo pinching, dead.
I want to start by showing y'all the struggle, man, showing y'all the hard times, the lows, the bad. Normally with ranked play, you would think as you get higher, it gets harder due to competition, higher skill levels. But this right here was the main thing preventing me from breaking into top 250 at the beginning.
Oh my god, both of them. Look at them.
The first 2 weeks of ranked, the cheating situation on console was genuinely out of control. There was more cheaters on console than on PC. You had AI aimbotters, Zimmers, Cronus users, Titans, everything under the sun. They are snapping through walls, tracking people through smokes, killing you before you turn a corner. On top of headshot multiplier, was just nothing that could be done.
Oh my god.
But for the most part, that was the actual struggle for me. Not really competitive players at this point in time, mainly just cheaters.
How was that even possible? I wait to queue and you're telling me I get put up against a team of 4 cheaters, bro. Like, come on, yo. Oh my god.
There were some nights where I was questioning if I even wanted to go for top 250 or just play for content. Due to the state the season was in, it was just overall in shambles due to hackers. I was wondering if it was even worth it. But for the most part, my main losing streaks just came from late night sessions, just running into cheaters back to back. And overall, that was just the source of my frustration early season. Even with all this cheating, I still didn't quit though. I just knew I had to find a different approach. I ended up finding the fix though. I changed my schedule. I was playing late nights and that's when all the cheaters were outside, just doing nefarious stuff. So I switched to the mornings, and when I switched to the mornings, it was over. It was way less cheaters, the lobbies were actually clean, and I could finally just play some real COD. I also ended up tweaking my sins as well. I was on a 1.65 and I bumped both up to a 1.75. I was just losing some gunfights I had no business losing. My sins just wasn't able to keep up with how people were moving around me. That one small adjustment definitely helped me though, and just cleaning things up in my overall gameplay. And yeah, from there I just started locking in properly. Every session I had one specific thing I was working on, whether that be rotations, positioning, reading plays in the moment. And I was also going back and reviewing my clips every night, trying to find new shorts to post. My whole setup, every class, every setting I have, I built that all around what I thought it would take to get top 250. The full breakdown of all of that's going to be coming out soon as well in the settings video, so I'll be sure to stay tuned for that. Right here is a fire game I got for y'all when I was in Crimson, trying to climb the boards. Right after I switched to playing in the morning schedules. I had one top 250 on my team and I was versing 2 top 250 on the others. Overall, just a banger matchup.
Point contested. Have the hard point. Locked down.
And this right here is what happens when you let me catch flow.
Oh my fucking god. Let's fucking go, baby. I just ran away with that shit.
I don't even remember when it was, but out of nowhere, that iridescent symbol I got changed to a top 250 symbol. I was checking daily after each win. It finally changed. Yeah, I finally saw my name sitting in the top 250 after dealing with cheaters endless nights. Once I saw I was in top 250 though, I didn't even celebrate or anything like that. I just looked at it and I thought, alright, bet. How do I even go higher from here? But that was a switch for me though, honestly. Before that, I was just trying to make it a top 250. But after seeing my name finally there, I stopped worrying about that. I just knew I had to lock in. And being in that headspace was a completely different thing. This right here was my first game being in top 250. And overall, this is when the lobby started to change. Right here, I was versing Lunchtime in Zavi. It went down to the wire. As you see, we're down a bunch of points right now. We ended up pulling back a crazy comeback. But this is finally when the competition started to change a bit, started getting harder lobbies, and I really started to fight for my wins.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint. Got the hard. Hostiles have the hard point.
Squares. We gotta play.
The hard point. Hard point. Contesting hard point. Hard point contested. Hostiles have got the hard point. Guild teams are bugging out.
Come on now, hit 2 2 3s.
Going into the last couple of days, I was actually sitting pretty comfortably. I had top 5 secured by a solid amount of SR. I wasn't in no rush. At this point, I was mainly just playing for the content, pushing out streams on my Twitch and content on my YouTube, and overall just being as consistent as possible.
Front door me. I'm one shot this shit. He went middle.
Oh shit, he was still there?
Other wall jump, dead, fucking ripped.
The only real competition I had was with the 4 people above me for the most part, and I wasn't even stressing about top 3. The number 1 spot was Havoc, and he was about thousands of SR above number 2. The gap wasn't something I was going to close in a couple days for real, so I wasn't really forcing it. I had just played the game, just kept pushing out content, chilling with viewers in stream, and just protected my spot, ensuring I got top 5. No tilting, just staying composed, not getting desperate, just locked in.
One shot, I don't kill him.
Other rails, dead.
Got Navy, that's how to move too.
Hardpoint is active. Control the.
Oh my lord.
And then finally, the season started coming towards the end. It was around the last week. I knew I got my top 5 placement secured. Everything I had worked on this season, I said I was going to do, ended up happening. It all came full circle. Every morning session, every VOD review, every little adjustment, it all had paid off. And I finally ended up securing my first ever top 250 on COD, top 5 at that. And now let me take y'all into the mind of how a top 250 player works a little bit. I want to talk about what top 5 in the world actually looks like. Because a lot of people think it's about aim. It's not. Everybody shoots right at this level. That's not what separates anybody.
Shit is fuck.
It's about quick decision making, deep game
I
understanding.
gotta shoot like that, bro.
Because at the end of the day, the game is situational. It's changing every single second. You have to be processing it moment to moment.
He's got shit on
That's the
lock.
difference mainly for the most part when it comes to being in these top ranks.
Too far.
Point located.
Dubs.
Oh, it's not weak, Nash. Dead.
I did a trick dub on this guy. Did you see that?
Oh no, Rav.
Fucking did a 720 on this kid.
I know we're up by 100, but take this little moment right here for example. I see that my teammates in the back. We had just got 3 dead, so I know spawns are blocked. I'm first in line, so I'm just gonna try to just get pushed up, take as much map presence as I can, try to spawn them even deeper, just get some info. Basically have a 2-life play, because even if I die, I'll still be spawning in the back, and I'll just be right back in the mix to help my teammates.
Brother, I got stuck.
They're going mid, they're going mid. They're all going mid and right. All going mid and right. They're all mid, nothing left.
Luckily enough, I had won that gunfight on front, but as you can see, when I get pushed up right here, you're basically doing 2 things. Not only are you spawning them further than they would normally be spawning, you're basically also eliminating 1/3 of the map. And as you heard from the comms, I'm letting my teammate know that I have all left, nothing's front left, they only can go mid and right. So that's another good thing about pushing out a lane. You're eliminating a whole section of the map, making it an easier job for your teammates. And overall, you just always want to be taking map presence, just constantly getting pushed up, getting in credits, making it harder on the other team. And 2 perfect examples of SMGs that do this are Simp and Shotzi. Like this clip right here, watch what I do at the end. Even though I just popped this dirty piece, I'm still just trying to ape them, trying to flip spawns, just keep it going. Having a good teammate is another huge part of ranked play. You have to be able to win consistently, take way much more wins than losses, get on high streaks, climb SR each play session, and having a good teammate just makes that way easier. You gotta have somebody you have chemistry with where y'all can play off each other. If y'all are struggling with finding teammates, just start inviting people you're playing with or playing against. You ever notice somebody just snapping, you like the way they play on the map, shoot them a whisper, just send them an invite, see if they're on a run. And overall, just network, constantly try to meet new players. Before I close this out, I want to thank everybody that's ever watched me, whether it was one stream, one clip, one video. I'm truly grateful and it means a lot to me. Even one viewer is major, that somebody's taking the time out of their day to truly tune in, whether it be lurking, vibing in chat. I'm truly grateful and we're only going up from here. That's season 1 done right there. I placed top 5, finished number 5 in the world for the first season of Black Ops 7 Ranked Play. But I'm not done yet. I got big plans for next season. My next video is going to be my settings video, so y'all be sure to stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout. And I'm going to be streaming live all gameplay on the way to the top 250 next season. So y'all be sure to drop a follow on my Twitch, Despair1 on Twitch. Be sure to drop that follow the next time I go live. Y'all be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below what you want to see next. Subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any next uploads. Much appreciated. And it's only up from here. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Hardpoint locked down.
One more.